Before I start this video off, or start the intro anyway, hey, I want to say something about what's going on over there in Ukraine. And all the RAThbuns here in my household, and I think a lot of Americans, are very saddened by what the Russians are doing. But you keep in mind that it isn't the Russians doing it, it's one person. That'd be Putin. And the Russian people themselves, most of them are good people. I have a very good friend that happens to be Russian. Although her and her family have lived in France for 20 years, they are going through a hard time right now because people are taking it out on them. You know, they have no control over it. They haven't been there for 20 years, but they can't speak Russian. They're afraid to even go out where anybody would know who they are. So I know us Americans, most of us would not take advantage or be ignorant to somebody else because they just happen to be from that country. I think we learned that in World War II by putting all of our Japanese Americans in these internment camps. But I just wanted to say that, hey, it ain't the Russians. It's their leader. The Russians themselves, they don't even know what's going on. So let's get back to the video. Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes. So we can just see what OG RAThbun's up to today. Yeah, today's project. Well, one of many, I think. If you can hear me huffing and puffing, yeah, I've already been working at it. So what I've done is I had a bunch of pipe laying around. So I stuck it together, and now I'm digging a trench by hand. And water's going to come in that spigot up there. Got a timer, it goes on here. It'll go down into that spigot there, and then that will go all the way down and over there where I'm going to have my raspberry plants. Those plants right there will go right there. So that's what I'm doing today. Oh, will I get it done today? I don't know, and I don't care. But I'm digging it out by hand. Pick, shovel, big shovel, little shovel, square shovel, hoe, anything I can think of that will make the job easier. That's what I'm using. So there's about a minute of what we're doing right now. I'm going to paint that thing. That don't look good sitting up there like that. Of course, we got some new flowers growing everywhere around too. Look at that. And I'm hoping them are just going to spread around this and go right on up through there someday. Oh, okay, that's enough for that. Another day. I couldn't get her done yesterday. Have you ever noticed when you get up in your 70s, you can't even dig a 40-foot long trench about foot deep without running out of steam? And then also, have you noticed that when you dig a hole, you put the dirt back in and you ain't got enough? That's what happened here. So we took a wheelbarrow's worth out of that hole, and Vicky don't want rose bushes on the property, so that's where I'll be planting my rose bushes. But this is sealed up here and down to here, and then we'll hook on here and run a drip line down that way. I'm going to go see if I got the parts right now. I'm also going to go ahead and secure that into the pipe, and with any luck I got the stuff to do it, and you'll be seeing that in the very next shot. But that's done. I'm going to need more gravel. Boy, I don't know where the gravel goes. I've had 5 truckloads, dump truckloads worth of gravel brought in here, and they already had some in here. Plus, that thing was full of gravel, and I still need more. Okay, well, that's it for right now. Let's see if we can find the material to make that sturdy. Well, there it is, guys. Even put a little chrome on it. Well, that's aluminum, really. Had that piece in there, it fit there okay. So that's what I did. Then I polished it up just for you guys. So that's done. I could have put this post over here to that one naturally closer, But I didn't want to disturb my new plants. They're hopefully going to be nice tulips there. I think that's what's there. I'll let you know when it pops up. Okay, what's going to happen here is I'm going to have this thing hooked up naturally. And this will feed that side. And there's going to be a valve timer thing on here. Go right down to that. So I'll leave this on all the time. And then I'll just turn this off and on when I want water out of the hose. That way that'll automatically water the plants over there. And the plants down that way, because I'm going to put a T on it. Shoot it that way. It'll just be a drip line. And that'll work. I had a lot of weeds in there last year, so I'm sure I'm going to have more. So I'm just going to probably mow them down because I don't want to poison them this year because I'm going to have my stuff there. That happened to me once. Somebody, I ain't even going to say who, but I think he did it on purpose. Poisoned my raspberries, and then I got sicker than hell. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. So, okay, that's that. Now we're going to look for the connections on that end, see if I got any or if I got to go buy them. But that looks okay, I think. And it's sturdy. Very sturdy. It ain't going nowhere. Ain't going back or forth, crossed or sideways. Because that one there has got a big old post goes all the way down through it. So that, yeah, ain't going nowhere. Oh, and that piece of metal there, if you think back, I did some modifications on my tractor for old Hank to ride in it, and that was a piece of metal that was left over. Never throw it away. I'll use it somewhere. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, it's another day. Working on plumbing today for the raspberry or with the bush holder out there. I wanted to show you something. You've probably seen it before, but what I got is I got an elbow, and I need a spigot on it. You know, water spigot. Now you can buy them with threads on them, like this one. And then, you know, you get adapters or whatever. But I have one. I have a spigot that's this size around, which is way too big, as you can see, for that. And it's got threads, this don't. So let me tell you how you fix that problem. It's a brand new spigot. I'll show you that in a minute. What you do is you heat this part up, good and hot. I got to admit, I got it too hot, because I was using the torch rather than the heater, you know, for taking off decals. You got that little hair dryer thing. I didn't pull it out. I just cranked up the torch. Got it real hot. Once you get it real hot, it's real malleable. And you can, wow, that's a fancy word for me. Anyway, you can just twist, hang on to that, put it in a vise like I did so it wouldn't get too, because it's going to get hot. Then I just twisted this in here like that. And when you do that, you end up with this. Yeah, you can see where I got it too hot. But it ain't coming out of there. And this is where I got the torch to it. Right to begin with, I held it up. Whoop, too hot, backed off. Whoop, too hot, backed off. Now that's just screwed in there. It ain't, I can take it back out if I needed to. I can just unscrew it. And if it leaks, I will. But if it doesn't leak, I won't need to. If it leaks, I'll put some Teflon tape around it and screw it back in. So this is going to go at the top of that thing I'm building out there. The hose come over, hit that. Then I'll have a valve over there. I can shut it off and on also. And then this part here is going to be, these are what I had in the RV. I stripped them all out. And this is going to run down and from this one and feed the raspberry, blueberry, and all those bushes. So that's how you make those, though, if you need something. And like I said, it was Sunday when I was working on this thing, and no stores around here opened up. So that's how you make one. Just heat it up, and you can do it anything you want with it. It's plastic. I mean, that's how they make them, is heat them up and form them. And so far, I've not seen any problems with that. If I do, I'll let you know. But anyway, that's ready. So I just want to tell you about that. That's real simple to do. Heat it up, and if you get it too hot, well, that's what it looks like finished. There you go. Don't have water turned on to this spigot yet because it's hooked up to the sprinkler system, and that's still got water off. So I've got a hose running right to here. So when I'm ready, I can turn that hose on, run that through there, and check things out. But there's my timer, and it's all hooked up to this. It runs down this hose. That hooks up that. This will be the timer that'll turn on the sprinkler system over there. Flowers are still growing. Very happy about that. Matter of fact, they're growing all along here. Yes, this will be a year for flowers. But that's what that looks like. Now, I'm going to try to make my own poles. Yeah, let's see how that works. All right, you see a post? Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm making my own posts. I had a bunch of these 4-foot ones. So I just decided to make them into 8-foot ones. What do you think? No, there's more to it than what you're seeing right there, I'll tell you that. Because there is a hole drilled through there, about up to here, all the way down through here, and then there's a big 1-inch pipe stuck inside there. So that'll help it. Well, I don't know how long they'll last, but they'll last long enough. You know, anything over 15 years for me is lifetime. Anyway, we're gluing it and screwing it. Gonna put that together. Got one more to make, and then we'll start planting them in the ground. There's my pole building thingamajig, whatever you call it. Yeah, this piece here goes right here. Now it laps over everything. It'll be glued, and then I'll be burying that thing up to 2 feet. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, just to give you a little better idea of what we're doing. Drilling a hole down through there. Then I'm sinking this thing down in there, and about 4 inches. And then I do the same thing over there. Nice tight fit. Once I drive that down in there, she's snug. She ain't going nowhere. That's pretty good pipe. That'll hold it. I used a different pipe over there, but I'm using what I got. That's how I'm building these. Let's drive that sucker in there just like that. Now we get a hole in the middle of that one, stick this one on top, so it's braced inside, and it's braced all the way around the outside. We'll see how long it lasts. No need to throw away 4-foot pieces of wood for no reason. Well, as you can tell by my wardrobe, it is the next day. There's the sun coming up, and it is cold out here. It's only 35 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind, so that makes it about cold, very cold. So this is what we got done, and we're headed in the house. I got to do a little welding in there. There we go. That's what we got done today. She's done, in other words. We got her all bolted together. And we got little braces put in just in case nothing can move. We got their brace across there. That keeps it from going this way and that way. And then we're going to put a wire through here, all the way through there on each side. Then there'll be wires shooting down here, 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 and here. But like I said, it is too cold to do any of that right now. It's supposed to warm up to 50, but the wind is supposed to get worse. So we may just prepare things for tomorrow, put up what we don't need out here, and be done for maybe for the day. We'll see. You just stay tuned. You'll know in the next clip, won't you? Woo, cold. Yeah, still cold out here, but I wanted to show you guys how this works. What I've done is I've took some bolts, welded washers on the end of them. Then I run my string wire through there in a double strand, and it's okay. But what I do now is I've nutted it. You can see that. And now I'm going to take this nut and I'm going to tighten this up against that one, like so. This right here. Okay, now then, you're going to watch that thing spin. And what that's doing is wrapping that wire around itself and tightening it up nice and tight. And I can also adjust it anytime I want by twisting it tighter if I need to. So we'll take this up. And that's good and tight. So that's what we're doing here. Yeah, my welding ain't the best, but you can see I can just keep going much as I want to get it nice and tight. We'll do that with them all when we get them done. And it's still cold out. We're getting her done. Getting her done. I wanted to show you this in. What we do is we double strand this. We bring this in through here, through the hole. Then I put one of those little clips right there across the hole, loop it around there, and then just send it right back down through there. That's how we're doing that. And I got enough. I may put one down and one more down there. That's a little over a foot off the ground. I may put one 6 inches. I don't know. I just want to get it all done the first time, then we'll add to it. Well, that's all I'm doing today. We got all the strands up. We put a couple down there because it'll get started, but then they're about evenly spaced up through here. If you can see them or not, I don't know. And then we got the two on the up here on the crossbar. Plus we got the wood in between. I think it'll be great. I'm liking it. We'll do the water. I don't know if we'll get it all done on this video or not. I got all the stuff, but I'm not working no more out in this cold and wind. And the forecast isn't much better. So hang in here. We'll get her done.